Welcome students. Today we are going to start with a new concept in ratio and proportion. That is operations on equal ratios. Now what is this operations on equal ratios? Now suppose if you have got four terms which are in equal ratio, then there are a few properties which can be used in solving the problems. Now let us consider the four terms as A, B, C, D. So these are, we'll learn the properties based on these terms. So here for the first property you have got is invertendo. So what does this invertendo state? So invertendo, the first property states that suppose if you have got A upon B is equal to C upon D. If these two ratios are equal, according to the property of invertendo, you can invert the terms and write the answer, that is the ratio will be equal, then you will get B upon A will be equal to D upon C. So according to the property of invertendo, what is the property stating is, suppose if you have got A upon B is equal to C upon D, then if you invert the terms on both the sides, you get it as B upon A will be equal to D upon C. So this is the first property. So the property of invertendo states that suppose if you have got two ratios to be equal, then if you interchange, that is if you invert the numerator and denominator, again the ratio will be equal, that is B upon A will be equal to D upon C. So this is the property of invertendo. So you have to learn the properties by its name because you have to state the property when you are working out the problem. Now next you have got the property of alternando. So the property of alternando states that again if you have got two ratios to be equal, suppose if you have got A upon B is equal to C upon D, according to the property of alternando, you can either alter these two, interchange A and D, or you can interchange C and B. Then the ratio will remain as a constant. So then you have got, you interchange this one, D upon B will be equal to C upon A. You can either you should not interchange both of it, only this you have to alter it. So bring D here and A here, or you can also write this as interchange these two. So you will get A upon C is equal to B upon D. So this is the property of alternando. So this is the property of alternando. So the first property what you have learned, both can be interchanged. Numerator and denominator on both the sides, if it is interchanged, the ratio remains the constant. But in the property of alternando, either you can interchange A and D, or you can interchange B and C. Both you should not interchange. That is the property of alternando. Now next you have got the property of componendo. So in the property of componendo, suppose if you have got A upon B is equal to C upon D, then according to the property of componendo, you can add the numerator and denominator and add, but if you are doing it on the right hand side, you have to left hand side, the same thing has to be done on the right hand side also. So then you get it as A plus B upon B, that is you are adding these two and writing it in the denominator, will be equal to C plus D upon D. So what you have done, you have added these two, and written it in the numerator, and in the denominator you have written B and D as it is. So this property is called as a componendo. Now next you have got what is the property of a dividendo. In dividendo, here you have done addition. In dividendo, you have to do subtraction. So the fourth property states that suppose if you have got A upon B is equal to C upon D, then you get A minus B upon B is equal to C minus D upon D. That is, here you have done the addition and here you have to do the subtraction. A minus B upon B, C minus D upon D. So this property is called as dividendo. So this property is called as a dividendo. Now next you have got the last property, that is the fifth one, componendo dividendo. In componendo dividendo, what you are going to do there is, you are adding and doing subtraction. Combination of both of it you are using it. Componendo dividendo. So suppose if you have got A upon B is equal to C upon D, then what you get according to the property of componendo dividendo is A plus B upon A minus B. So what you have done here, you have added in the numerator, you have done the subtraction in the denominator. Same thing you have to do it on the right hand side. So this will be equal to A C minus C plus D upon C minus D. So this property is called as componendo dividendo. Dash dividendo. So in componendo dividendo, if you have got A upon B is equal to C upon D, then addition in the numerator, subtraction in the denominator. Same thing you have to do on the other side, add C plus D and subtract the C minus D. So this property is called as a componendo dividendo. So these properties you will be using it in solving the problems, and you have to state which property you are using for which problem. So that is more important. So here whenever you are taking the equal ratios, you have to use any of the properties and you have to do the simplification. Now we'll see how to work out the problems of practice set 4.3. The first problem they have given A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3, and based on that ratio, equal ratio, they have given few sub questions. You have to solve those sub questions. Now the first one is given A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3. Then find the value of, that the first sub question you have to find the value of 5A plus 3B upon 5A minus 3B. So the value of this you have to find out. So to find out the value of this, first you consider the given ratio. The given equal ratios are A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3. Now in the given what value you have to find out, coefficient of A is 5 and coefficient of B is 3. So the given ratio you have to multiply A by 5 and you have to multiply B by 3. So you have to write that multiply 5 upon 3 on both sides. So you get 5A upon 3B is equal to 7 upon 3 into 5 upon 3. You have multiplied 5 upon 3 here, you have multiplied 5 upon 3 here. So what you get here is 5A upon 3B is equal to 7 5s are 35, 3 3s are 9 you get. Now you see what property has to be used to get this value. So you have to use by componendo dividendo. We get 5A plus 3B upon 5A minus 3B is equal to 35 plus 9 upon 35 minus 9. Whatever you are doing here, the same thing has to be done on the other side. So here adding these two you get 44 upon the denominator, you get it as 26. Now if you can cancel this one, you have to cancel and write the answer in the simplest form. So you can cancel both numerator and denominator by 2. So by cancelling this you get 22 and 13. So therefore the value of 5A plus 3B upon 5A minus 3B is equal to 22 upon 13. So the second sub question, They've asked you to find out the value of 2a square plus 3b square upon 2a square minus 3b square. So here what is given here is a square and b square is given. So first what you have to do is you have to square the given ratio. So first write down what is the given ratio. A upon b is equal to, this is given, a upon b is equal to 7 upon 3. Now suppose if you have got square on both the sides, if you have got cube on both the sides, squaring, what you get, a square upon b square is equal to 7 sevens are 49, 3 threes are 9. After squaring it, now you see what are the coefficients of a and b. A coefficient is 2 and b coefficient is 3. So now you have to multiply by 2 upon 3 on both the sides. Multiply by 2 upon 3. So what you get? 2a square upon 3b square is equal to 49 upon 9 into 2 upon 3. So that is you get 2a square upon 3b square is equal to, multiply 98 upon 9 3s are 27. Now to get this one, what property you have to use? By componendo dividendo, you get 2a square plus 3b square upon 2a square minus 3b square is equal to 98 plus 27 upon 98 minus 27. So simplify this. 7 plus 8 is 15, carry 1 to the next place. 10 plus 2 is 12. 8 minus 7 is 1. 9 minus 2 is 7. So this is how you have to use the property and simplify it. Suppose if square is given, first you have to square it. If cube is given, cube it and then see what is the coefficient that has to be multiplied. Same way you will be doing the third and the fourth one. The second problem what they are given is E15a square plus 4b square. So here the square term is given, the ratio is not given. So you have to find the ratio here. So whenever you want to find out what is the value of the ratio, first write what is given. What is given is 15a square plus 4b square upon 15a square minus 4b square is equal to 47 upon 7. So here in the given problem, square with the coefficient is given and they have asked you to find out the various sub questions. So for that what you have to do is first you have to find out what is a upon b. So when you look at this, you have got plus sign here and minus sign here. So use the property of componendo dividendo and simplify it. You will get what is the value of a upon b. So by componendo dividendo, what you get here is 15a square plus 4b square plus numerator plus denominator 15a square minus 4b square upon, in the denominator you have to do the subtraction. So you get 15a square plus 4b square as it is minus, when you have got minus you need to change the sign of both the terms. So you get minus 15a square plus 4b square. So here what I have done here, addition, subtraction I have done. That is because you are using the property of componendo dividendo. But when you do the subtraction in the denominator, you have to change, because you have got minus with the bracket. When you open the bracket, you need to change the sign of both the terms. So this becomes minus 15a square and this becomes 4b square. So the same property used on the other side, 47 plus 7 upon 47 minus 7. Now here when you look at 4b square and 4b square gets cancelled because one is with plus sign and the other one is with the minus sign. And in the denominator 15 and this 15 gets cancelled. So what you are left with here, 15a square plus 15a square is 15 plus 50 is 30a square upon 4 plus 4 is 8b square is equal to, do the simplification there, 754 upon 40 you get. Now further, a square upon b square is equal to 54 upon 40. Now this, when you take it to the other side, you have to take the reciprocal, so you will get it as 8 upon 30 you get. 30 upon 8, when you take it to the other side, you have to take put the multiplication sign and take its reciprocal. 8 ones are 8 fives are 40, 2 15 times, 2 27 times, 3 5s are 15, 3 9s are 27. So what you have got, a square upon b square is equal to 9 upon 25. Now take square root. Taking square root, so what you get, a upon b is equal to square root of 9 is 3 and square root of 25 is 5. So when you look at the sub question, the first sub question you already got it, a upon b is equal to 3 upon 5. Now to find out the remaining sub questions, to solve the remaining sub questions, you have to take this ratio and solve it. So giving by using what is given in the problem, you have found out first what is a upon b, and to solve the remaining next 3 sub questions, you have to use this ratio and solve the remaining questions. So I'll just work out one problem, 1 or 2 problems of this one, and then we'll the remaining problems you'll be doing on your own. I'll work out the third one. What is the third problem sub question that is asked? B square minus 2a square upon b square plus 2a square is asked. But what is the given ratio that you have got? We know a upon b is equal to 3 upon 5. This is what you have got. Now when you look at this problem here, first you have got b square. If you want to get first b square, then what you have to do is first you have to use the property of invertendo. Then only you will get the b square in the beginning. So first by invertendo, we get b upon a is equal to 5 upon 3. Now next what you have to do is square it. Squaring, what you get? B square upon a square is equal to 25 upon 9. Now coefficient of b is 1 itself, but coefficient of a square is 2. So multiply by 1 upon 2. So what you get? B square upon 2a square is equal to 25 upon 9 into 1 upon 2, which is equal to 25 upon 9 to the 18. Now to get that given problem, use the property of componendo dividendo. By componendo dividendo, what we get? B square plus 2a square upon b square minus 2a square is equal to 25 plus 18 upon 25 minus 18. So 25 plus 18, 43, 7. Now what you have to do in the given problem, what is asked? Minus is in the numerator and plus is in the denominator. So interchange it. I mean, that is, use the property of invertendo again. By invertendo, what you get? B square minus 2a square upon b square plus 2a square is equal to 7. Here also you have to use the same property, 7 upon 43. So you have got the value of b square minus 2a square upon b square plus 2a square is equal to 7 upon 43. So this is how you have to use the properties step by step in getting what is asked in the problem. So the remaining two problems are there that you will be trying on your own.